Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be creating this makeup look right here, trying new makeup releases with you guys. And let's just say today was interesting. It was interesting. I have some products that I'm absolutely obsessed with. I had some products that are not that great and I had to struggle to get this look done. So yeah, we got a little bit of everything. We have affordable, we have high end, we have makeup. I even have body care that I talked about. So let's go ahead and let's have some girl time, get a snack, grab a drink, or do your makeup with me if you want. And if you like the look, if you would like to see how I achieved the look, if you want to learn more about these products, then just keep on watching. All right, guys, so let's begin because I feel like I have taken like 2 hours to be able to set myself up. Moving and changing filming rooms is like anyone's worst nightmare because you already have like your little setup, your lighting, everything how you like it. And then when you move, it just throws everything out of whack. But I think we got it. We're gonna try this lighting out. So today I have so much new things to try and I might have to film another one because I've been doing the shopping. I've been doing quite the shopping. I do want to get now into like testing mode. So I'm gonna stop buying new things and then test all these things out so I can update you guys and all of that. But let's get right into it. So I'm going to prep my lips with a new Summer Fridays lip butter balm that was released, and this is the pink guava. So everything is guava now. I'm so excited about it. So here is the packaging. This one does have like more of a little pink tint to it. I think the pink sugar, or I forgot what it's called, and I love that one. That one lives in my purse. So let's see. Ooh, that smells so... That actually smells like guava with a little more sweetness to it. So it has a really nice tint to it. I love this formula. All right, now we're going to do brows. Let's work on the brows. And I do have some new brow products, which I rarely change my brow products, but there has been a few new releases that I am curious about. So I am going to start off with this bad boy right here from NYX. And this is the Brow Glue Crazy Lift, and this is a brow lamination gel. And you guys know I usually stick to my Rare Beauty because I have really stubborn brows. Most brow gels will not even get them to hold. I'm very picky. I really like the Rare Beauty one. I've liked a few others, but they never really stick around as much as the Rare Beauty one. So here is the packaging for this one. The applicator has like these little bristles, and then you just squeeze it and the product comes out. Okay, so I'm going to like pretty much laminate them all the way up first, which I don't just leave my brows like this. I feel like I look scary. It doesn't look good on me, but I do want them to lay flat first, and then I'm going to give them a little shape. So far, I don't know how I'm feeling about it. It's not as easy as my Rare Beauty. When I'm looking at products, I want the product to be quick. I'm not trying to take 3 hours to do my makeup. So that's kind of like what I look for. I feel like my Rare Beauty is still like the quickest for me to get my brows in place. I definitely think I prefer my Rare Beauty one. I'm not saying this one's bad. I feel like it is starting to hold, so maybe it just needs a little time to get a little tacky, which I do like that for myself because I know that if it's not tacky, it's not gonna hold. So I hope you guys have been doing great. I am feeling pretty much 100% back to feeling good. I don't have a sore throat no more, and we've just been enjoying summer here. So we've been going to the pool in our community, which is freaking amazing. It makes me feel like I'm in a resort every time that I go. It's like a pool only for the people who live in this community. So but then the pool has like water slides and splash pad and the pool, and it doesn't get too full, so you get to have like your personal space. Oh, it's so good here in this heat. Like, I did get sunburned though. Even though I put a bunch of SPF, I still ended up coming back home with like my shoulders so red. They were so burnt. But I needed that so badly. Like, I felt so good to be swimming. Swimming to me is like therapy. Being in water is just like the best thing. See, it does get tacky, but I feel like I have to like brush and brush. Like I feel like on TikTok, everyone made it seem so quick. And I don't think it's that quick unless it dries out over time and then it's easier. I did notice that it dries matte. And I do like that because sometimes eyebrow gels can dry a little shiny. So it does get points for that. You guys, I have so much content to film that I've been feeling almost overwhelmed. I want to share so much with you guys, from fragrance to beauty to body care. I've been getting really into body care here because if you don't moisturize your body here, you're gonna be looking rough. So I have been getting into more body creams and oils, using fragrance like crazy here. I'm going through my fragrances so fast because I feel like here I reapply more just because of the dry heat. I feel like the fragrance just disappears. All right, I'm gonna stop messing with them here. And I will say, I don't think it's gonna be my new favorite brow gel. I can say that right off the bat. It's not bad, but I hate how long I've had to fight with it. All right, so I'm gonna clean out any gel so that I can conceal. This one came out nice. I just don't know what the hell's going on with this side. And I'm not gonna keep fighting with it because I'm already in not the best mood after fighting with my lighting and my camera. So now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. Concealer always fixes everything for me. Okay, so the next new product that we're going to be trying out is from L'Oreal, and this is the Faux Brow Double Brush Tip, and it is a brow pen. It's very interesting. It has two like little prongs or little, I'm so bad with like the names of things. I'm gonna show it to you. So it kind of makes me think of like those little bugs that have those two little things right there, and that's going to help you to hopefully get the brow hairs to look more realistic with less strokes. But first I want to swatch it. I got it in the shade light brunette. I don't like to get black or dark brunette. Usually dark brown or dark brunette, it will look like really red on my skin, like reddish. And since I have darker hair, almost black hair, I prefer like ashy tones so that it looks a little more natural. Now this is good. You definitely get more, like you get done quicker, and it looks so realistic. I really like this. Okay, so I really like this, and I'm gonna definitely start using that for my brows because I feel like it was really fast to get them to look good. And then I'm just gonna top it off with my Refi little brow gel. I'm not gonna focus on products that I usually use because I want to focus on new products and I don't want the video to be way too long. But I always finish off my brows with this brow gel. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm gonna go ahead and do some skin prep and I will come back. I have shown skin prep in other videos, so I'm going to do that off camera really quick and then we'll be back to do the eye makeup. All right, so I did some skin prep. Now for eyeshadow today, I was supposed to do that shimmery blue eyeshadow look that I asked you guys about, but I got some new eye makeup and I went to Sephora yesterday and I found another Danessa Myricks product that I want to try out. So I am a fan of these little guys right here, which I use the blue one, but these are like these little pots and they have these chrome flakes inside. It's like a gel and you press it onto your lid and the sparkle is out of this world. So I was going to recreate that look for YouTube, but I do have shorts on how to do that look because I went to Sephora yesterday and when I saw this, I have not tried this formula and I am so interested in this one. This is the Color Fix Foils. So this is how the box looks and I picked it up in the shade Milky Way. So going to Sephora is so different than buying online because you get to play with the makeup, you get to swatch it, you get to feel the formulas, the textures. And when I swatched this product, I was like, oh, this is coming with me. Like Danessa Myricks just does not disappoint. She just does not disappoint. Look at this. And I hope my lighting I don't know if you can see the amount of like little tiny sparkles in there. When I swatched this in the store, it was like immediately throw it in the bag. Throw it in the bag. It was so beautiful. And on top of that, I also got one of the new Morphe eyeshadow palettes. And this is the Flickering Sands eyeshadow palette. I was about to buy like 4 or 5 of them. But I was like, let me start off with one. And then if I like the formula, I'll pick up some of the others. So here is the packaging for the Morphe, and I'm so happy that eye makeup is coming back from what I'm seeing, because I have always been an eye makeup girl, you guys know that, and nothing makes me more excited than that. So here is the palette, which I think the palette is so beautiful, and then here are the shades. So let's see what we come up with today. I am going to do the same style of eyeshadow for that blue look. It was a halo eye. So you do a darker shadow on the outside, darker shadow on the inside, and then the light is in the center of your eye, and it just creates the most beautiful effect. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a fluffy brush first with this shade right here, and we're going to put that all over the crease of the eye. Ooh, and I didn't, what is wrong with me? You could tell I have not done tutorial or makeup video in a minute. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of concealer to prep the eyes for makeup. So now I'm going to go ahead and take that color and put it right into the crease first. And this is just going to warm up that crease and give yourself a little bit of dimension so it's not too flat. And that shadow just blended in so easily. Now I'm going to take a very small brush. You want to use a brush that will fit. You see this tiny little brush, you want it to be able to fit right in the lid. You don't want that color to come up here too much, because then it might look a little too dramatic. So I keep it kind of like in this area and the outer V area. So we're gonna take a darker shade. I don't know why I'm looking at this one, but we're gonna go ahead and take this shade right here and start working that into the inner and outer corners. Now I'm going to take the dark brown shade right here, and I'm going to do the same thing but kind of keep it a little lower. So right in here without going out into the crease. Then we're going to use a fluffy brush to blend. So now with a fluffy brush, I'm just gonna blend any harsh edges out and kind of marry those colors together before I go in with that really pretty new product that we're going to try out. I did notice these Morphe shadows do have a little bit of fallout, so make sure you tap your brush before you start working them into your eyes, because they do have fallout. I don't know how I'm feeling about this eyeshadow formula, you guys. I feel like, I don't know. We shall see once the look is done, but I've had shadows that give me way less like of a hard time. Like I feel like some areas look like they have more shadow. Some areas I keep adding. I have a lot of fallouts. So look at my palette. How much shadow is there? I don't even know what the heck how I'm gonna save today's makeup look, but we're gonna keep going because I am not only gonna show the good makeup days, we're gonna show when I struggle a little bit, and hopefully I can fix this and save it. So I'm just gonna blend. When in doubt, just blend it out. I'm just gonna add a shimmer to see if that fixes it, but I'm seeing a lot of patchiness and uneven areas. Let me clean this up a little bit. Since I ended up getting shadow like in areas that I didn't even want it to get into, I'm just gonna go straight in with the Danessa Myricks product. I'm gonna also take a little bit of the first brown that we started with to kind of blend out those colors that are like, hopefully this helps. So here is the product that I was talking about that I'm very excited about. I put a little bit on the back of my hand, and we're gonna see, hopefully this does what I'm hoping. OMG, 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 OMG. It's beautiful, and it's like really soft, but I'm pretty sure we could build it up and make it look even more sparkly. I honestly think it would probably apply better with your finger, so let's try with the finger. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so the flakes, the chrome flakes, they're definitely like chunkier pieces of glitter. And then in here is like tiny little dainty, beautiful sparkle. I love this. This is going to be one of my favorite sparkly products, and I'm definitely going to be looking into more shades. They blend out easily. Okay, this made up for it. I don't know. I'm so happy that I didn't get more of those Morphe palettes because I feel like I have better quality eyeshadow palettes. And I'm not saying not to get it because it's affordable, but just keep in mind that they are like, they have a lot of fallout. I need to see what other people are thinking about these. And then now hopefully I can go back with a darker shade again and kind of fix these areas, because I'm not gonna lie, this is looking patchy. Like the eyeshadows that I use for Morphe are definitely looking patchy, and they're not blending in the way that I'm used to my eye makeup blending in. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a spot here that no matter how much shadow I put, it's just not sticking. Like it does not want to go on there. Yeah, it just wants to be like a terracotta color in that section. I think I'm giving up on the eyes, you guys. I'm just gonna clean up the edges and put on some lashes and call it a day. But I feel like I'm unfortunately not going to recommend those palettes, especially if you are a beginner. You might have a hard time with these. So that's what we have so far. Let's just go ahead and apply some mascara. I'm gonna apply the Makeup by Mario mascara really quickly. I'm gonna apply some press-on lashes, and then I will be right back for the face products. All right, so lashes are on. Let's just move on to the face because I am like, ¿qué está pasando hoy? ¿Qué está pasando hoy? Nothing is coming out the way that I want it to. Vanessa Myricks though, she's that girl. I do recommend her. So I'm going to try a new Tatcha product to prep my face. And this is the new Dewy Milk Moisturizer. I got the mini size to try it out first. But this is a lightweight milky moisturizer that deeply hydrates with zinc hyaluronate, while prebiotic green tea helps improve natural radiance for bouncy skin with a dewy glow that lasts. So here is the packaging for the mini, and it comes with a pump. So I already put moisturizer on, but I'm gonna use this kind of like as my skin prep. It has like that Tatcha lilac color, not really smelling. Kind of smells like the dewy cream. Ooh, the texture of this, you guys. It's not like a milky toner. Obviously, it's a milky, like a dewy milk moisturizer. So it's kind of like if a milky toner, that same type of feeling, but a little thicker to moisturize the skin. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's really beautiful. My skin usually loves Tatcha products. If this looks good under makeup, this is a really nice product. So next up, I have two base products that I want to try out. One is affordable, one is from Sephora. I might do like one side and one side since I'm not going out anywhere after this. At least I don't think I am. So I do have the new e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint, and I picked this one up in the shade Light Cool 6. And then I also have the Merit, the Uniform Tinted Mineral Sunscreen SPF 45. This is like a skin tint SPF tinted moisturizer. I'm really excited for both of those. And I got the Merit one in the shade 22 Oak. Let's start off with the e.l.f. I'm like so excited for these, but I have been seeing mixed reviews on the e.l.f. one. So the packaging is really, really cute. I'm gonna do my right side with the e.l.f. and then the other side with the Merit. How does that shade look? Let's see. It is looking a little almost grayish on me. I just didn't want to get something too warm because everything ends up looking super warm on me, and I like my things to match my neck. This one definitely has a sunscreen scent to it, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It blended in very easily, evened out my skin tone. Definitely the shade is too light for me unless it oxidizes or something. Like it doesn't look horrible, but on the camera it does look like kind of pale. But I did get a cool color because this was the one that I kind of thought was going to be best for me based on like the videos that I was watching. Evens out my skin tone, but it doesn't feel heavy. I just feel like I can smell the SPF and it almost feels like I'm wearing SPF. So I would have to see how it looks once I set my makeup and do the rest of my makeup. But so far it just gives a very radiant, dewy look to the skin. Some people, like if you're oily skin, I think you might find this way too shiny, but let's see how it sets. Let's try the Merit one and let's compare the way that my face looks. Let's read a little bit about the e.l.f. one before we go in with the Merit one. So this serum like skin tint delivers light buildable coverage plus non-nano zinc oxide mineral SPF 50 with no white cast. I don't know about the no white cast. But this lightweight hydrating formula sinks in like your favorite skincare for a barely there feel and naturally glowing complexion. Infused with niacinamide plus bisabolol and allantoin. And it's water resistant. There's without. That's the e.l.f. So let's move on to the Merit one. So the Merit one, which is called the Uniform, this is a mineral sunscreen that provides broad spectrum UVA, UVB protection and a sheer tint that blends right in with a light as air finish. It's sunscreen you'll actually want to wear every day, designed to be used after great skin moisturizer and before the minimalist. They kind of have same claims, the non-nano zinc oxide, lightweight. So let's see how the Merit one applies. So here is the Merit in the shade 22. I really like the packaging. So it has a pump as well. So let's go ahead and let's try this one on this side. This looks already right off the bat, I like the shade better. I don't think it's going to look bad. So let's see this one. This one feels really nice and definitely feels more lightweight for sure than the e.l.f. one. Thinner than the e.l.f. It feels more like skincare than the e.l.f. one. Like the e.l.f. claimed to feel like your favorite skincare, but I feel like the Merit is doing that for me. Like it sunk right into the skin. I barely did anything. It looks more thin, like more of my, you can see my skin kind of peeking through, but it evened out my skin and it feels great. Let me know what you guys think. I definitely think I prefer the Merit right now, and the e.l.f. is looking a little pale for sure. So the formula for the Merit feels more lightweight. The shade of this one looks better. Also, it matches really nicely. It just looks like one with my skin. The e.l.f. definitely looks a little bit thicker. It's very dewy. It's not really drying down. Like it's sticking onto my fingers. So you definitely need to set the e.l.f. one with powder. I don't think that's gonna be a win for me right now. I think I'm really liking the Merit one. Let's just move on to blush and all of the rest of the makeup and we'll set it and see which side looks better. So for blush, I am really excited to try this Statue Beauty, and this is the Cheek Stay-In. So I got the shade I'm Guilty, and I've had this for a minute and I've been wanting to try it out. So today I'm gonna see how I like this formula. So this claims to be a long-lasting liquid blush that is ultra blendable and buildable, providing a healthy flush with a dewy finish, packed with skin-loving ingredients that help condition the skin. There are 6 shades available, and I got the shade I'm Guilty, which is a nude mauve, and you have to twist to get the product to come out. Maybe I should put on some bronzer first or some contour. Okay, so I added some bronzer contour to my face. I am looking dewy and shiny, so we definitely need to powder, but I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Statue blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do like that much, and hopefully I don't regret that. And I'm gonna take the same brush that I've been using for foundation, for everything, and just blend this out. Blends out really nicely. Definitely a very like deep mauve shade. I'm gonna put some here on my nose as well. Put some more right here. I really like the blush. I feel like the shade might be a little like, it doesn't really show up on me like that, but the formula is amazing. It blended out beautifully, so this is a really nice product. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add some concealer so that we can brighten certain areas of the face up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I added concealer. Let's go ahead and let's add some powder so we can get some of the shine. They're both just very dewy, so I definitely recommend setting them down with powder. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfaction powder. I've already used this like 2 times, but my skin did go through a little bit of a rough patch when I first got here, so my makeup wasn't really looking like what I'm used to it looking like. So now that I've gotten my skin pretty much under control, I feel like I could judge the powder better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a powder puff, and I just poured some onto the cap. And this is supposed to be a blurring and brightening loose powder. I did love it the times that I tried it, but today I really want to test it out and see how I feel about it. Wow, wow, wow. That'll do it. That is so smooth. If you're on a budget, you don't want to go to Sephora, you don't want to spend on the Huda one, which is one of my favorite ones and the one that I'll probably recommend the most. This right here is blurring. So blurring. I did use a little bit the first times that I used it, and I feel like I'm getting a better result by like really getting it into the puff, and it just like melts into the skin and just looks really nice. So here is without powder and there's with powder, and I'm not powdering certain areas. I am gonna powder my forehead a little bit, but let's just do this side, and then whatever's left we'll put it on right here. Okay, so here is the face now with powder. Now we can go ahead and add a little bit of bronziness to the skin to warm it up because it is looking a little pale. For bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one that I see everyone raving about. It's not a new release or anything like that, but it's my first time pretty much wearing it because the time that I tested it, I already had bronzer on, so I do want to try it out now that I don't have any bronzer. So this is the YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze Bronzer, and the packaging is absolutely beautiful. And here is the shade. So it is warm, and it is shade 3, which is the shade Medina. I don't know if I should have gone one shade lighter. I know people sometimes tell me that I could go darker with my bronzer, but I don't like to look orange. A lot of bronzers can end up making me look too orange, and then I just don't match my body. Oh, this is really pretty though, and it does blend out very easy. Like you just tap it onto the skin, tap tap tap, and it's going to warm up the complexion so beautifully. And then I'm gonna take some and bring it down here because that elf tinted moisturizer is way too light for me. So here is no bronzer, and then here is with bronzer. So I think this shade is fine. This shade is really, really pretty. Whoa, that really did give me some color, which I was needing, not gonna lie. Okay, so bronzer is a yes for me. Now let's go ahead and let's try a new blush that I got. Again, it's been out for a minute. I have other shades in this formula, but I definitely felt like I needed this for summertime. And this is from Stay, and this is the shade Chow or Xiao. And this is the Radiant Blush Powder. And here is the blush. I think for summer and even for fall time. Guys, I went to the orthodontist here because I was supposed to get my braces taken off, right? Which I kind of already had a feeling they were not going to come off because they didn't look like they were ready to come off. Tell me why when I get here and I go to see an orthodontist, he tells me you have about 12 months left. So we have a whole nother year. And I had to pay another $2,000. So I'm just sick of it at this point. So my mouth right now, they tighten me up so hard. By the time I'm done filming today, it's going to be hurting. But let's add some of this blush. Yeah, this is definitely like a summer blush. It's a beautiful shade. It complements like any bronzer that you have on perfectly. So pretty. I'm gonna put some right here on the bridge of my nose to kind of warm that up as well. You know what I like about this shade is that it's not orange. When I get shades like this that are like bronzers or blushes that are supposed to be kind of like for summertime and give like that bronzy look, I end up looking like an Oompa Loompa. And this one has like this little bit of almost like a mauve-y type of tone in it that keeps it from looking orange, which on my skin tone, a lot of things can look very orange. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and try a new highlight, and this is a powder highlight. This is from Benefit, and this is called Glow Lala Highlighter. And I got mine in the shade Raya for light skin tones. And ooh, don't tell me, don't tell me. Girl, today's just not. It is just not. Look how this, look at this. I have such a big mess on my desk right now. I'm still gonna try it to see if I like it. And I'm gonna have to go to the store and pick it up and make sure that it's not broken. What are we going through? You see, we all could have bad makeup days. I am pissed off right now. Like, the highlight is freaking gorgeous. Let's I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm mad that she came broken, but this formula is very thin. It's almost like if you're putting liquid on your cheeks, but it's do you see that? Que lindo. I'm definitely gonna take it and tell them that I received it broken and if I could just get another one, because it does not accentuate texture. It is such a gorgeous highlight. Let's go ahead and let's set this face, or set these powders together. So the next product I'm going to try out is by the Inky List, and this is the Hydro Surge Dewy Face Mist. So here is the packaging. So this is an ultra fine face mist that instantly increases hydration levels for a healthy looking glow, helping to strengthen the skin barrier. Lightweight formula locks in hydration for up to 12 hours, ideal for use on the go to refresh and rehydrate skin while visibly reviving makeup. You can use this one in your skincare. You can use it for makeup. Wow, that highlight is so... Do you see how thin that highlight is? I went back and I'm gonna get it, but I want to get it at the store. So if you're interested in that highlight, go pick it up from either Ulta or Sephora. Look at it when you get it in the box before you buy it, because it looks like this formula is very, very fragile. And Ulta and Sephora, they just be throwing stuff in boxes and they don't really like secure the packages that good. So wow, but it's such a pretty glow. Let's go ahead and spray our face. But that definitely gave me a really, really beautiful dewy look. Okay, I'm impressed with this Inky List spray. That really kind of like melted everything together so beautifully. You cannot see where anything starts or stops. Everything is just blended in nicely. And I was not having the best makeup day today. I was like going through it. So this one is one of my favorite things so far. Okay guys, so for my lips, I'm just gonna do something really quick. I did get another new shade of the Sephora 8-Hour Colorful Transfer Proof Lip Liner, and this time I got it in the shade Perfect Beige. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line my lips. That is a nice color. This formula of lip liners, the two that I have tried, look at that. Perfect. Perfect. They glide on so nice. I think this could be a favorite lip liner shade. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. The Perfect Beige, that's a perfect name for it. And I'm just gonna put lip gloss today because I'm kind of like just over like putting makeup on right now. Like, it's been crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna top it off with the Fenty Sweet Mouth lip gloss. I haven't used this in... Ooh, that's pretty. So pretty. Okay, so there we go. Makeup is done. Let me know, what was your favorite product that I used? Oh, wait, we're not done. We are not done. Before I let you guys go, we're also gonna get like our skin moisturized, and we're also gonna put a fragrance on because I do have 2 new products to try out. So I got the Sol de Janeiro Body Badalada Vitamin Infused Lotion. So this is supposed to be a lightweight lotion, perfect for summer. And then here in Arizona, I don't mind wearing thick lotions, but this sounds really nice in texture for the heat here. It's like it's kind of like the Fenty lotion that she released, where it was like very thin. And I want to try this out on my skin. It smells so good. It sinks into the skin really quickly. It leaves like a really nice, healthy glow. Smells amazing. So if you layer it with the Sol de Janeiro body mist, you're going to be smelling so good. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I feel like it's very lightweight yet moisturizing. So I'm liking that. And then I also picked up one of the Josie Maran fragrance mist, and I got it in Vanilla Vibes. So I have been looking at these a lot lately, and I've been so curious about them. So I did pick one up yesterday when I went to Sephora. Let's just go ahead and spray ourselves. I don't have any fragrance on today. So this is what the packaging looks like. They're really, really cute. And this smells so good. It's kind of like a milky consistency. So when you spray it on, I feel like it gives you even more. Look at that. Look at that glow. So good. And I got vanilla vibes. This literally smells like you can eat me. It's still light enough for summertime, so it's not like it's gourmand to me, but it's light enough that you can wear it in summer. So I already know this is gonna be a favorite for bedtime, for during the day, for running errands, for literally just spraying it on whenever, because it just smells so good. So now we're done. We're moisturized, we're glowy. Ooh, I love it. Love that. All right, so that's going to be it. I'm feeling good. Everything is looking good. When it comes to the elf, I feel like it did kind of settle down nicely. It's looking way nicer now. I like both, so if you're looking for an affordable option, definitely the elf. But the Merit, stunning. Very thin. It looks like skin. It doesn't even look like I have anything on. The highlighter from Benefit, one of the most prettiest highlights ever. The blush shade, the L'Oreal powder, the formula for this blush is amazing. I want to pick up some more shades. The eye makeup, I love the sparkle. Sadly, don't think I would recommend the eyeshadow palette from Morphe. I'm gonna go ahead and play with it a little bit more before I make up my mind, but it was definitely hard to make it blend without it looking patchy. Very difficult, and I usually don't have a hard time with that. So when I have a hard time with eyeshadows like that, I kind of know that they could be a little finicky. So that is going to be it. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's get ready with me trying new makeup. Sometimes it's going to be amazing products and sometimes it's going to be a little bit of fails, and that's okay. So with that said, that's going to be it from me today. So happy that I got to spend some time with you guys today. Leave a comment down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Keep my conscience clear, that's why I'm so magnetic. And if fellas did, I finesse it. Take my pen and write some love letters to heaven.